We have a post on our Twitter or X account at positiveem333. It's talking about life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. It's a powerful reminder, often attributed to Charles R. Swindoll, an influential evangelical Christian pastor, author, and educator. Today, we're diving deep into this profound concept to explore how we can actively apply this law in our daily lives. Life, as we know it, is this intricate dance between events we encounter and our responses to them. The 1090 principle encapsulates the idea that only a fraction of what unfolds around us is within our control. The rest, the vast majority, lies in how we choose to react, respond, and adapt. So, join us on this journey as we unravel the significance of this principle. We'll explore scenarios where this concept holds true, examine the impact of our reactions on the course of events, and discover actionable ways to harness this understanding for a more fulfilling life. Let's delve into the 10% of events and the mighty 90% of our reactions. Stay tuned. The 10% events. Life is a fascinating roller coaster of moments, some exhilarating, some challenging, and some entirely unexpected. Imagine this. You're walking down the street, enjoying the day, when suddenly, rain pours down. That rain? It's one of those 10% moments. You didn't plan for it, can't control it, but there it is, nature doing its thing. These 10% moments are like surprise guests at a party you didn't invite, and yet they show up unannounced. They're the unexpected twist in our stories, the flat tire on your way to an important meeting, the sudden change in plans, or even the compliments that brighten your day. They pop up without a warning, leaving us to deal with what's already on our plate. We're all in this grand theater of life, and sometimes the script changes without us having a say. It's like being handed a random card in a game. You don't pick it, but now you've got to play it. These events, they're the what's happening part of life, the chapters written by fate or circumstance, things we didn't actively choose. And you know what's intriguing? Despite being just 10% of our journey, these events have a curious way of setting the stage for the next act, influencing the storyline of our lives. They're the puzzle pieces that we're given, and we have to figure out where they fit in our life's mosaic. So while we can't always predict or prevent these moments, they do play a part in the grand theater of our lives. They're the canvas upon which our reactions paint the masterpiece of our experiences. 90% reaction. Now, here's where the real magic happens. This is where you step onto the stage of your life story. You see, life hands us these events, those 10% moments we just talked about. But here's the kicker: how we react to them. That's the 90%. It's like the script for a play. The events are the lines written, but how you deliver them, that's your performance. Imagine this. You're caught in a sudden rainstorm. The rain, the 10% part, soaks you through. But the 90%? That's your reaction. Do you grumble and curse the weather? Or do you dance in the rain, enjoying the unexpected shower? Our reactions, they're the steering wheel of this roller coaster called life. They can turn a setback into a lesson, a disappointment into an opportunity. Picture this. You stumble upon a closed door. That's the 10%. But how you respond? That's the 90%. Do you knock again, find a window, or maybe explore a different path altogether? The beauty lies in this. Our reactions aren't set in stone. We have the power to choose how we respond. It's like a palette of colors waiting for us to paint with. It's not about what colors you have, but how you blend them to create a masterpiece. Sometimes, it's not about changing the cards we're dealt, but how we play them. These 90% reactions? They're not just reactions, they're choices that can turn adversity into opportunity, despair into hope. So, while we can't control the rain or the closed doors that life throws at us, we have this incredible power, the 90%, to craft our narrative, to shape our experiences, and maybe even rewrite the script of our lives. Impact of negative reactions. Now, let's take a closer look at what happens when we let negativity take the reins in those 90% moments. Picture this. Someone says something hurtful to you, like a pebble tossed into your calm pond. That's the 10%. But how you react? That's the 90%. Do you let it ripple into a storm? Or do you let it settle into the depths? Negative reactions, they're like adding fuel to a tiny spark. Sometimes, they can ignite wildfires. They're like planting weeds in a garden where beautiful flowers once bloomed. You see, a negative reaction to a negative situation? It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. it often makes things burn brighter and hotter. Think about it. You stub your toe against a table. The sudden pain is the 10%. But how you react? If you kick the table in anger, the pain doesn't just stay in your toe. Now, it's escalated. Negative reactions tend to fan the flames, turning small discomforts into more significant distress. In relationships, negative reactions can be like cracks in a delicate vase. A harsh word spoken in anger? That's the 10%. But if met with another negative reaction, it might escalate, a cycle of negativity that can shatter what was once beautiful. The thing is, negative reactions often echo, not just within ourselves but in the world around us. They have this curious ability to amplify, spreading their influence far beyond the initial event. But here's the twist. Recognizing the impact of negative reactions is the first step toward changing the narrative. Just as negativity can spiral, so can positivity. Choosing a positive response to negativity can halt the chain reaction, extinguishing the flames before they spread. Remember, it's not about erasing the 10% events, but about rewriting our reactions to them. By replacing negative reactions with positive ones, we can transform the course of events and, in turn, shape a more positive and fulfilling path ahead. Empowering reactions. Now, let's explore the transformative power of our reactions, the 90% that's within our grasp. Imagine this. You encounter a roadblock, a sudden obstacle that appears out of nowhere. That's the 10%. But how you react? That's the 90%. Do you see it as a dead end or an opportunity to take a different route? Empowering reactions are like the sun breaking through stormy clouds. They're the turning point where challenges become stepping stones. Consider this. You receive criticism about your work. That's the 10%. But how you react? Do you let it demoralize you, or do you use it as a chance to improve and grow? These reactions? They're the superheroes of our stories, the ones that turn adversities into adventures, setbacks into setups for something greater. They're the game changers that transform "I can't" into "I'll find a way." Imagine facing a setback, a failed project, a missed opportunity. That's the 10%. But how you react? Do you dwell in despair, or do you use it as a springboard for a better attempt? Empowering reactions often act as catalysts for growth. They're the seeds of resilience sown in adversity, the mindset that turns stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Choosing empowering reactions doesn't mean denying the difficulty of situations. It's about embracing the power to respond differently. It's not a magical eraser for problems, but a flashlight that helps navigate through the dark tunnels of life. By fostering empowering reactions, we reclaim control over our narratives. We become authors, rewriting our stories in ink that speaks of resilience, determination, and growth. Remember, every reaction is a choice, a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. And empowering reactions? They're the vibrant hues that breathe life into our experiences, turning challenges into triumphs. Real-life examples. Now, let's bring this concept to life through stories of real people, the unsung heroes who embodied the power of reactions. Imagine this. Sarah faced a sudden job loss, a 10% event that shook her world. But her reaction? Instead of wallowing in despair, she saw it as an opportunity to pursue her passion. She started her own business, turning a setback into a success story. Then there's Alex. He encountered a series of setbacks in his academic journey, the 10%. But his reaction? He didn't give up. Instead, he used those obstacles as stepping stones, learning from each failure and eventually achieving his dreams. These are just glimpses into the lives of individuals who faced adversity but chose empowering reactions. They didn't let the 10% events define them. Instead, they rewrote their narratives through their responses. Consider Marie. She experienced a health crisis, a 10% moment that changed her life. But her reaction? She chose to focus on gratitude and resilience, turning her illness into an opportunity to inspire others and find new meaning in life. Real-life examples like these show us that while we can't always control what happens to us, we have immense power in choosing how we respond. These individuals turn their stumbling blocks into stepping stones, their challenges into catalysts for growth. Their stories serve as reminders that empowering reactions aren't reserved for a select few, but are choices available to each of us. They showcase the transformative potential that lies within our responses to life's unpredictable events. Their journeys highlight that it's not about the absence of adversity, but about the presence of resilience, determination, and the power to shape our own destinies through our reactions. Strategies for positive reactions. Now, let's dive into the toolbox, strategies, and techniques that can help us harness the power of positive reactions. Imagine this. You encounter a stressful situation, a 10% event that catches you off guard. But your reaction? It's guided by these strategies. Mindfulness. Picture it as a mental pause button. It's about observing the situation without immediate judgment. By taking a moment to breathe and assess before reacting, you create space for a more intentional response. Gratitude practice. It's like wearing glasses that see the silver lining. By focusing on what you're grateful for, even amidst challenges, you can shift your perspective and approach situations with a more positive outlook. Emotional regulation. Think of it as an emotional gym. It's about recognizing and managing your emotions. By acknowledging and understanding your feelings, you gain better control over how you express them. Adaptability. Imagine being a flexible tree swaying in the wind. Life often throws curveballs, but cultivating adaptability allows you to bend without breaking, adapting your reactions to suit the situation. Perspective shift. It's like looking at a painting from different angles. By consciously shifting your viewpoint, you can see a situation from various perspectives, opening doors to more constructive reactions. Empathy and understanding. Consider it as stepping into someone else's shoes. By practicing empathy and seeking to understand others, you pave the way for more compassionate and constructive responses. These strategies aren't magic wands that erase difficulties, but they're tools that equip you to craft more positive and empowering reactions. They serve as guides, helping navigate through the maze of life's challenges. Remember, these strategies aren't one-size-fits-all. They're like a buffet. You pick what resonates with you and create your own toolkit for positive reactions. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you empower yourself to respond rather than react impulsively. By weaving these strategies into your reactions, you can transform the way you approach life's twists and turns, turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones for growth and fulfillment. The choice to not react. Sometimes, the most powerful reaction is choosing not to react at all. Imagine this. You face a situation that tempts you to react impulsively, a 10% moment that demands a response. But your choice? It's to pause, to breathe, to stay silent. The choice to not react isn't a surrender or a sign of weakness. It's a conscious decision, a deliberate step back from the heat of the moment. It's like taking a deep breath before diving into uncertain waters. Picture this. Someone tries to provoke you with harsh words, a 10% event that stirs emotions. But your choice? It's to remain calm, to let those words pass like leaves in the wind. Not reacting doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing emotions. It's a strategic move, an intentional pause that prevents a spark from turning into a wildfire. It's about reclaiming control over your responses, steering away from knee-jerk reactions that might fuel conflicts. Consider it as a superpower, the ability to choose your battles. It's knowing when silence speaks louder than words, when patience outweighs instant retaliation. The choice to not react grants you the opportunity to observe, to strategize, and to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. It's a tool for maintaining peace within yourself and diffusing tension in situations that could escalate. It's important to note that the choice to not react isn't about passivity or indifference. It's about preserving your energy for battles worth fighting, for reactions that add value rather than chaos. By consciously choosing when to respond and when to refrain, you harness the power of restraint, a skill that transforms heated moments into opportunities for understanding and resolution. So, while reacting is a powerful tool, the choice to not react can be equally, if not more, potent, serving as a shield against unnecessary conflicts and fostering a sense of inner peace. And that, dear friends, wraps up our exploration of the 10% events and the powerful 90% reactions that shape our lives. Remember, life often unfolds beyond our control. The rain, the closed doors, the unexpected turns, they make up just a fraction of our journey. But what truly steers the course of our lives? It's our reactions, our responses to these moments. Our reactions, they're the brushstrokes on the canvas of our experiences, the colors that define our stories. Whether it's choosing empowering reactions in times of adversity or embracing the strength in not reacting impulsively, we hold immense power within us, the power to shape our narratives, to rewrite our stories. So, as you navigate your journey, remember these words. Every event, every challenge, every unexpected twist, they're opportunities. Opportunities to choose empowerment, opportunities to respond thoughtfully, opportunities to craft a life filled with resilience, growth, and fulfillment. We hope this exploration has sparked a realization within you, the realization that your reactions hold the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and empowered life. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content that helps navigate life's twists and turns. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Here's to embracing the power of our reactions and crafting a life that resonates with resilience, positivity, and growth. Until next time, keep reacting with intention, and may your story be painted with the vibrant hues of empowerment.